Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Cubs have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Garrett Becker, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
At the plate, J.C. Embry. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, D-Row. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
Batting second.
Now at the plate, Jesse Padilla comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Batting third. The right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
So digging in now, Sammy Sosa. And this series has been kind to him. 5 total hits have led to 6 runs batted in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Here it comes on 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Pete Armstrong would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the payoff pitch home. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Cubs 0. Brewers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Justin Steele will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Now at the plate, Lenny Pruitt, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder, and everything went with it.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. The 2-1. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second. The shortstop, Carlos Almanzar.
Digging in, Carlos Almanzar. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1.
Two balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Sam Williams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the pitch.
At the ball. 2-1.
High in the air out to center field. Armstrong is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Brewers come up empty in the first. We've played an inning in Milwaukee. No score on the show. Second inning set to go, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Pete Armstrong. First offering on its way. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot to right center, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Stepping in now, Horatio Choi, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 15 long balls and 44 RBIs. Fouled away. Choi is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
That is fifth. The left fielder, Suzuki.
Now in the box, Sito Suzuki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. A ball and a strike. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate, Freddie Santiago, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. There he goes. That's a strike to throw down. Ball's there and he is out. Good throw.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Feliciano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Joe Tyson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Joe Tyson.
First pitch on its way. Now that's popped up. Padilla has a play. Makes the play, one away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Carmen Feliciano.
So striding forward now, Carmen Feliciano looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First offering on its way. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Yeah. One out, nobody on. inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kevin Egbert.
At the plate, Kevin Egbert, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Into right field. That's a base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-0 hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Alfonso Liriano is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Steele is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Milwaukee leaves 1. They still trail 1-0. Striding in, Nicholas Horner. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Now the pitch. Two and two.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in, Justin Steele, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Egbert comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
So in now for Chicago, J.C. Embry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Swing and a liner. So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Bob Uecker.
The catcher, Bob Uecker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And he's set down, 1 away. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. Digging in now for the Brewers, Garrett Becker. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Standing in, Lenny Pruitt, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Suzuki has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Riding in once again, Jesse Padilla. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Now here's the pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Ripped down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we flash up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he currently sits in 4th place on the ball club in that category. Into the box, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Armstrong. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
From the belt, the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
This one's smoked the other way. High and deep to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box now, Horatio Choi, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Pruitt is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Digging in to try it again, Sito Suzuki. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch.
Oh, that's him.
3 runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's 3-0 Chicago. Leading off the inning, Carlos Almanzar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Curveball looked at here for strike one. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Count is full.
And that misses for ball four. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
In now, Sam Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
In now, Joe Tyson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Almanzar on second. Williams on at first with nobody out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
The right fielder.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with two on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's two outs.
Stepping up to the plate, Carmen Feliciano, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brewers strand one. They trail it here 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Santiago.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
At the plate now, Nicholas Horner. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Runners off for second. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
The pitcher, number 35, Justin Steele.
The pitcher, Justin Steele, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now the 2-0. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
It's amazing, I tell you. This guy's been absolutely cruising. The pitcher comes to the plate. You're thinking it's an easy out. You lose focus, let your guard down for a second. Now he's got a 3-ball count.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, J.C. Embry. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
To the plate now, Jesse Padilla, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Two down, runners at first and second. This one's flared toward left center. Almanzar ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Brewers,
Thank you, Heidi.
the left fielder, Kevin Egbert.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1. On that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Fouled off. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Just hung in there on that one. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
At the plate, Alfonso Liriano. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up, and that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Bob Uecker.
Stepping in, Bob Uecker. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
1 out and a runner on third. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Choi is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Garrett Becker.
Brian Tan will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Brian Tan.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Tan is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. High in the air into shallow left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail in this one 3-0. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Sean Jackson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready for another chance, Sammy Sosa.
The right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2. Down. Full count.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
Popped him up. Euchre is in his tracks now. 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Pete Armstrong will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. Angelo Mesa will try and loosen up here as he'll take over at short following the injury.
Now playing shortstop, number 3.
So striding in, Horatio Choi, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Sito Suzuki, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Two out here and a runner at second. Three and one to the Cubs left fielder.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Freddie.
So stepping in, Freddie Santiago to see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope. I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. Striding into the box, Lenny Pruitt. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
That's an awesome 12-6 hook right there. Look at the depth, spin rate, nasty downward tilt on that pitch.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, a 3-2. Popped into the air, back behind second. And there's the first out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Stepping into the box, Angelo Mesa is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 22, Sam Williams.
Digging in the switch hitter, Sam Williams. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and that is 27 for him on the year. And the Brewers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 score.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Standing in now, Joe Tyson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Jim Villona is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 27, Jim Villona.
Digging in once again, Nicholas Corner. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Ball.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And now pitch on the way. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
The next Cub up, Justin Steele. First offering on its way.
Nope, that's a ball.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But, hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Ball, that's low.
2-0.
Can't fall behind against a pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
The 3-1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
So now to the plate, J.C. Embry. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Cubs 3 and the Brewers 1. Leading off the inning, Carmen Feliciano, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Pops this one up. Santiago shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kevin Egbert. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Little is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 43, Luke Little.
Ready now, Alfonso Liriano.
The third baseman, Alfonso Liriano.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Counts 1-0.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball inside.
Little has over 40 innings on his line so far, with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
In now, Bob Uecker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit in the air to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Brewers strand 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jason Perez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Lawrence Gonzalez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 6.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jesse Padilla. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1. Two balls, no strike.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 3-0 offering. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Now to the plate, Sammy Sosa. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, this one's going to upset him for a little bit. You make the pitcher work the way he did right there, and that's the end result. It sticks with you for a while.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Throw over to first, and the runner back easily. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 4.
Now batting, Pete Armstrong. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Now at the plate, Horatio Choi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Two out with the man at first. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0. There goes the runner. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Now the 2-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs as the lead remains 3-1. Billy Palmer will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 28, Billy Palmer.
Stepping up now, Lawrence Gonzalez, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now here it comes.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Into the box, Lenny Pruitt, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fouls this one off. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Angelo Mesa.
At the plate, Angelo Mesa, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. And the pitch.
Ball, that's upstairs.
In there, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss at the hard splitter, even at 2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Another 2-2 offering. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Off of one leg. In the hole. Falling away. That is pure magic. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Theodore Park enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in the outfielder, Sito Suzuki. First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And it's quickly 0-2. The pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive, and you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Aye.
Full count, 3-2.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Egbert will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Ready for another shot now, Nicholas Horner. Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. Another look to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He's running. Fouled away. Ball 1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a fourth.
1-2. Here it comes.
That's the ball. I got the count.
Runner at
2-2.
first here, 1 man out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Ryan Buckner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Chicago, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Buckner is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
First and second now, 1 man out. It's fouled away. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Drew Barksdale takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 36, Drew Barksdale.
J.C. Embry will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. From the stretch. And that misses inside. 1-0. Here it is.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Ready with the 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Jesse Padilla would be next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Grounded to short. Reined in. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Thomas Nicholas comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Sam Williams will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Now the pitch. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
He froze him on the fastball there. Sam Williams is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Tyson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Nicholas has pitched just under 60 innings. And in that time, he's allowed just barely over a base runner per inning, which, of course, is very good. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Harmon Feliciano, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping in now, Kevin Egbert. Popped him up. Leaning into the dugout, and he pulls the ball back in. A terrific play there, and the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Justin Steele records his 14th winning decision of the season. Thomas Nicholas wraps it up for the save, his 44th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Brewers, 1 run